Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. It's Anto again here, and today I'm feeling luxury. Despite of me being on my on my attires for work, it's an amazing feeling sometimes. This is a very nice place to be. You can decide, let me relax here for some few minutes. And then because now we are in lunch hours, so it makes you feel amazing. Sometimes you dream of you having a vacation, going and having a staycation somewhere, you with your family, sometimes you alone, having fun. See, I'm in a very nice place. Check. That's a swimming pool, but it's not yet full. It's it's a little bit deeper. You see, that's a swimming pool. The entire of it. You see how it's not like our local swimming pools where we just jump in, just walk inside. You feel luxury. And that one is a dream for every youth. As long as you're still alive, as long as if you have a chance to have a vacation, to have a staycation, to go and relax yourself. I think my camera is a little bit dirty. Yeah, there. It makes you feel luxury a little bit. You relax. You don't feel a lot of pressure. I hope each and every person has been okay. And keep dreaming of the luxury life, the happy lives as youths. But we need to rebuild ourselves and rebuild, buy land, build yourself a very nice house, invest in some small properties, maybe invest in farming, invest in pottery, invest in cattle rearing, invest in different things. And that one keeps you as a man in check. Because let me tell you, like you see this at this place where I'm in today, it's a very sweet place and a very nice one. So if you could just chill out for some few days, because these ones are apartments, and if you relax and chill in a very beautiful place like this, as I was saying, still I've met this plant again. Young, red leaves, mature, green, old, yellow. You see, these ones. It makes you feel a little bit well and nice. Yeah, as I was saying, sometimes chilling and relaxing makes you feel nice as a human being. So I've decided, let me luxury life has defeated me. I've decided, let me sit down, have a relaxed time. Me, you see, even I'm barefoot, I've removed my shoes. I want to feel the earth. I'm really tired and sleepy because yesterday I slept a little bit late. As I was saying, it has reached to a level that in my life I decided to downgrade a little bit because of my financial status. I was in a house which I was paying around $70, $70.75 a month. So I've gone to a little bit cheaper one, which is I'm paying $40 a month, because sometimes when sometimes when life has hit you, downgrading is not a crime. So I decided to downgrade a little bit. I was packing my things last night just for me to leave that place, to have just a peace of mind as I continue working, as I pray to God to bring more work for me to keep working, to be able to pay for my child's fee, to maintain myself, to maintain my house, to pay my rent, because there's no need of staying in somebody's property when that person doesn't understand the situation which you're into. Because I was not supposed to leave. In my thinking, it was that when I live there, I was supposed to go to my own house. But I felt if I could save around $30, $35 a month, it could be able to help me to pay for my child's school fees and to maintain some few things in my life. And I don't feel ashamed of anything, because I know life is ups and downs, because that's part of life and that's how we live. So I've packed some few things. I left my wife when she was packing some more things, and then in the evening, because here in Kenya we don't move luxuriously the way most people move. As here you come, you get a cart, which we call it a mkokoteni. I pack my things, I push, because it's not a far distance. It's around 300 meters from where I'm living to where I'm going to. Just I felt that downgrade, because today very early in the morning I woke up, I felt refreshed in mind. Yes, I know I will not be bathing inside my house, no toilet. We will use the outside toilet, but it's better because it gives me what is called freedom of me, at least to save that small amount of money to be able to educate my child, and for me to have a peace of mind that nobody will come and lock the door of my wife or my house, or lock my wife or my child inside. So you guys, don't forget to subscribe on this video, because this is me, part of me, because I share part of me, my story. It's not a documented one, because I will show you some small parts in the evening when I go back home. Packing things, removing things, putting them on a cart, pushing, go and unpacking them, arranging, because that's part of life. And you downgrading is one of the key things I usually tell somebody. If you see life has hit you with a left slap and a right one, just downgrade, settle, relax, push life. Because I've seen some years back, somebody was living in Parklands, where my mom used to work, and they used to pay rent for around 150 those days. Shockingly, I don't know what happened. I think life just hit them hard. They came to the same plot where we used to live, me and my mom, and started living there. And at that time, they used to pay the house. They used to pay 4,000 from 100,000 house. So for me, it does not hit me anywhere, because even that one will help me to save a little bit more, because my dream is to have my own camera. I have my own recording, editing equipment, me having a Wi-Fi, because I don't have a Wi-Fi, because so I have to buy bundles each and every day for me to be able to post these videos. So, and I know, because of me having such hard time, I have to be able to push myself to the limit for me to be able to record these videos, because now I'm using my phone, and I don't even have a microphone, but it's okay. So for me, the only thing which I need is a GoPro, or maybe a DJI Action. And if I get that one, content and content and content, because I believe if I push myself to the limit, then more doors are going to open, in terms of collabos, in terms of meeting different people, pushing myself, because maybe one day you will see me even building my own house, me having my own land, because I don't believe in ancestral land. Ancestral land is just for, we usually call it ancestral land is a place where, when life has not gone as you expected, that's where, and that's when you decide, let me go to the ancestral. So you see, this one is very therapeutic, walking barefoot. And now you are walking near a pool, and this pool is very deep. So for me, it gives me an opportunity to live the life which I desire myself, because nobody will ever hit me because I downgraded, because downgrading is just part of life, and it gives you what is called motivation, that next time you work hard, you go to a better even place than before, because life is not easy. And when life is not easy, you have as they say, when somebody gives you a lemon, you make a lemonade out of it. So that's what I've decided. Life has given me a lemon. I've decided to make a lemon out of it. And someone might not like it, but me, I prefer it, because living simple life, sometimes when you're just beginning, is part of life. And when it's part of life, it gives you an opportunity as a human being to relax yourself, relax your mind, because a relaxed mind opens up a lot in terms of thinking, in terms of motivation, because my dream is that my child, I went to a public school. In my early childhood, I did not go to a public school. I went to a private. So my dream is that my child goes to private in early, and goes in private and a very good school, because my boy is a little bit hyper. He likes playing. I want a school which has a lot of sports, many activities to keep him active. Because for me, I can tell you that today my child is not okay because of that being proactive. He's very active. So I hope one day, even me, I bring my child, put him there, rotate him as he enjoys life. Because if I could have just a small piece of land like this, that you see where the swimming pool is, for me, I will build my small house there. Then the remaining, a small compound, like here in the corner, from there to there, I make my small kitchen garden and then behind the house I put some chicken, and you grow, because life is about growth and about investing it in yourself. When you have some good money, when you have seen you have relaxed, you have worked so hard, get yourself a small vacation. Go to Diani, go to Zanzibar, go to Maldives if you have enough cash. Travel, because I believe in one thing: nobody knows you better than you yourself. You know you can go to your limits, and when you go to your limits, you become the better version of yourself. So with that, I hope I will show you as I will be vacating from one house to another, and stay there for some few months. If things go back to normal, if things go back to better life, because I hope for the better. Each and every day I hope for the better life, because yesterday I had gotten a house, but the condition which that house was in, it was not favorable even for me to involve, maybe to bring like you can say like a visitor. Even in terms of security, it was not nice. Even health wise, maybe for my child, for my wife, it was not so much healthier. But I hope things will be better for my life, because I believe a journey doesn't start with very many miles. It starts only with one step, and I believe this is my step, and my step is about me being me, and not me being like, yes, you admire others and you desire to be like others, and you try to emulate them, like they become I can say like your motivations, your motivate like your they become uninspiring to your life. So with that, come with me, show you some different things. So unlucky, yesterday I was not able to show you what happened, how I was shifting, but I decided to move from a permanent house to a mabati house. So yesterday I finished, because it was during time. You're going against time, because I started shifting at around 5:30, packing things. My wife had packed some few things, but so I had to pack, go and pick a cart, that's mkokoteni, and then to realize, do you know, even I finished at around 10:30. Even I've not arranged my house. Today is the day when I'm going to arrange. I will give you a house tour one day, because it's just a single house, having two beds. One is for me and my wife, another one is for my child. So it's not a bad place, it's a good place, because it's at least gives me a peace of mind, and me knowing that I can be able to save a little bit for my child. I can have some few money to do some other stuffs. So with that, please don't forget to subscribe on this video, like, share, and comment, because when you help me, you have helped a friend. So with that, peace out. Ciao.